Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again, Kai Min here. In this video, I am here with one of my friends. He is also a good friend from Entropia universe. I know him not so long ago. Well, really long. I think 1 or 2 years ago I know him. Well, I am here with him to discuss about what MA should change in 2021. Okay, man, are you ready?
Hello. Hi, Min. Okay, we have been discussing about some ideas
Yeah,
Mindark should do to keep players in game and bring more players.
yeah,
Well, I think I think one of the main issues in the game is the markup is dropping a lot.
dropping a lot since
Markup is dropping, so people usually have are afraid to sell items on the
markup.
auction house with a little uh, either on the average markup or a little bit higher than the average markup.
Well,
They try to sell
people
the
afraid to put on the auction because auction fees is too high and they're afraid
because
to
yeah,
lose the pet.
I was going there because either even if the item doesn't sell, you still pay the fee.
Yeah,
What I think Minarch should really do is okay. They would still have the fees, but just subtract the fee when the item sells.
yeah.
Like some other online games, the fee is just deducted when it sells, not when you put on selling.
That would be
I think
also a good
it would be a great, a good move to fight the market drop.
markup higher, of course.
No,
People,
to fight the drop of the average markup is dropping, right? So,
yeah,
because people are afraid the item doesn't sell.
and then they just
Yeah, let me. Okay, I'll just go a little lower, and
mm-hmm.
the next one will go to the auction, sees the markup. Okay, I'll just put a little lower because I need to sell. The other will do the same, and it's just a cycle, you know.
Uh-huh.
Sell faster because I need to sell. And some people like to.
They just undercut each other. People just undercut each other just to sell really fast so that they
Yes,
won't lose money on auction fees.
yeah, and another thing also to fight the markup, it's like ban player trade. The street traders.
Well, how do you mean by banning street trade? If we don't have a trade, then we can, make a deal with other people.
Okay, but what I propose to Minarch is just trade. The trades should all be done in the auction.
Through the auction only.
Through the auction only. I don't care if you have to pay a fee if you sold the item on the forum and you have to pay an X fee to someone. Just sell everything on auction. Um, People make arrangements, but the item should be like okay, maybe the auction could have some kind of option to sell the item to X player. Like
Mm-hmm.
put the name on the player on the auction, but that way you would really have the markup of everything that is traded in game. What I see in I'm I understand the trading on the streets. What I don't like to see it's like traders that buy, let's
Yeah.
say, orange paint at 200%, and then they're going to sell at 300 on the auction house, when people that really hunt are selling at 400.
Yeah.
Okay, but the traders, some traders that I see making deals like, okay, let's go buy ores that are selling at 110, they buy like 102. I mean, okay, you can profit, but that's. sometimes it's like exploring the others. A lot of people don't have the idea of the markup.
Well, I want to say something.
If and another thing, I get the trade between an avatar and another, but if I want to loan an item to someone, they could make a system like a gift system.
Gift
Like,
system.
okay, I'm going to send this item to the X avatar, and it would have either the option to recall the item back
Mm-hmm.
or to just give, but no pets. No pets would be allowed. All the pets would only be used on auction. Okay, just buy and sell on auction. No more personal tradings. No
Oh,
more.
you.
And in that way, it would also be a good way to fight like dupes. You know, some
Mm-hmm.
people that have several avatars.
But I don't know how to explain. If this, if let's say if this is going to be, updated or fixed, is is it going to affect?
It would be like an overhaul, right? It would
No, man.
not be
But
fixing.
I think it could also affect those player who own a shop because
No,
they,
the shop you'd have to have the shopkeeper, right?
yeah,
So it wouldn't affect them in any way.
no,
Why not?
okay, but
Okay, you
but
and the shopkeeper. Okay, shopkeeper. The shopkeeper could have like orders for items.
yeah, but
If you think what?
what I mean is there will be people that you know how to say agreed with you. Oh, it is a good idea, but there will be
I think the shopkeeper's like an extension from the auction. Okay, it's separate. Okay, but the mechanics are the same. The
no,
fees are lower for the one selling at the shopkeeper, right?
yeah.
But to me, it still is like an extension from the auction. I don't see any difference, just like a private auction. But it's not the avatar, like, okay, I'm going to buy this, do the orange paint to 200%, and I'm gonna sell at 300 or more. Those things, man, just
Well,
makes me sick.
it is because of when player come newbie, let's say they are newbie and they don't really know and understand the economy of this game, and they want fast pad, so they just
Yes,
dump
but
into trader, and then
like,
trader get the benefit from it.
yeah, I get it. But I'm just talking about measurements to fight the economy.
And also I like the idea of putting things on auction and paid later, not right away, but
Yeah.
later it's so. But I'm not sure about, trading, you ban the trading because there are people that want to trade through player and they find it easier
Well,
this way. And there may be player that okay, they agreed with you. It is good idea that put on, message or gift, send item
well,
through
you
message.
have you think of who about who sells or
hmm
who buys?
Well, let's
Because
say,
who buy has also the option to go into the auction house and put orders. You know that. So
le-
really,
let's say there are, boyfriend and girlfriend. They are playing
yeah.
from a different country. Yeah, and then he or she want to trade to her boyfriend, just giving away, like, hey, I'm lending you this, adjusted spicy set.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
then,
thought about the gift system. There, the only thing that would be like impossible to do, it would be like pads on the inventory. You know,
mm-hmm,
you could still give the items to people. Okay, sure. If you want to make a trade of goods,
mm-hmm,
you could trade it like, okay, oils for stone.
yeah,
I don't know, but it would still be possible to loan items to trade. And
mm-hmm,
I guess that players that would trade the goods would really know what they were doing, right?
yeah,
It's just okay. I know it's hard,
yeah.
but it's just an idea. It would just make
Uh,
probably the markup on stuff.
but I do
Uh,
really like that, auction auction fees would be not lower, but I also don't really like to pay it upfront. Just pay it later so that people will be, put on the auction.
I think the auction fees it would work. It would work okay
And then
because
because of the, I think because of the auction, that's why markup are getting lower and lower. People undercutting each other and each other because they're afraid to.
yeah, yeah, the main reason is obviously it's that one.
So,
Well, like when you have so many people undercutting, yeah, just it's just 1%, just 1%, 1%, and yeah. But
well,
okay, well, another thing that Mindark should really change it would be like the TT return. I think
TT.
that after 1,000 pet cycle, the minimum either with either item you're using, it should be like 95. I think
Mm-hmm.
the efficiency should be only to go to 95 to almost 100.
Almost 100.
1K after 1K having 95, I think it would be fair for everyone. There would still be room for hops
Mm-hmm.
that so really they need to balance the return to players, especially on hunting. I think with shrapnel it's pretty serious damage when you get like 90%.
Yeah, it won't.
With most loot being shrapnel, it's a big hit.
Yeah, it will be big loss if you keep getting only sharpener after sharpener, and
Yeah, you get like 70% sometimes of shrapnel.
actually 30% sharpener and then 40% are muscle oil. Those are kind of like useless.
Yeah, yeah, true.
And
But
then
I never have that kind of percentage
uh,
on. Uh, really, I hunt Exaros, and on Exaros, I can tell you that maybe I have 50% of oils from the value of shrapnel I get.
uh,
So
a,
it's a lot of shrapnel.
a lot of sharpener plus a lot of muscle oil.
Yeah, but what can we do? Are we going to hunt Aatrox or I don't know, like praying to loot empty skills? I don't know, really.
Maybe,
Uh,
well, there will be, if someone watch my video and people will say, some people, they will say, hey, if you don't want to hunt those animals, then just go hunt robot.
yeah, robot.
But I think robot also still the same, will be sharp now, plus instead of muscle oil they get, I don't know, robot oil.
No,
Robot
they
things.
give some robot parts. I think their markup is okay, but still think Exaros are better.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
Really, there isn't much. There isn't a lot of options for middle players to hunt.
Yeah,
But
middle player, and also it's hard for newbie.
I don't really know what newbies can do.
Well, I don't know how to say to make this game survive. Newbies are also important in my opinion because they just came in and then they just leave. Some people
Yeah,
just leave.
yeah, that's the problem. I mean, you imagine if you're a noob and make a deposit of $100,
Mhm.
how how long will it last?
I don't know if those noob if that noob is really spending a lot then within 1 week.
Well, only if he keeps on hunting punies.
Well, if he keep hunting puny then will be lasting long. But if he doing stupid things then within 1 week all money will gone.
Well, yeah. Well, another thing we've talked about would be like to make sweat and bones and other goods available to put in auction to sell. The fees should be reduced. I mean, in sweat.
Sweet I
Sweat.
mean sweat put on auction. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but maybe like with a 10 pack fee. I don't know, something like that.
And also you bone what you mean by bone is
You know,
bone
the
bone from
puny.
pruney.
Yeah, those bones. And I know there are other goods that you cannot auction. And
Okay.
for example, I know there are some pills you cannot auction, and I don't get it. Really, why can't we sell pills on the auction?
Well, maybe they will change it. It's I think they will change it, but
Really, everything should be sellable on auction.
yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, are there any more things you want to?
Well, the other stuff, the other thing we talked about would be like to make a real space simulator with instances, but like a first player shooter,
First player shooter? Yeah.
teams of 5 to 10, and
Mm-hmm.
each player would pay one or two pets for the pot,
It is
and those
it,
pets would go to the winning team.
it is like tournament.
Yeah, yeah, exactly like a tournament. And on that instance, there would be no decay. The ships that the players would have would
Well, let's say,
the
uh, do they
would have
also?
what?
Let's say if I want to enter, do I need any ship or?
Yeah, that's the thing. Either Mindark would use the already in-game ships, right, or would make new ones.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I think new ones would be a better choice
Mm-hmm.
because okay, uh, they could still be upgraded using crafting parts.
Mm-hmm.
So people would still have to buy crafting goods
Yeah.
to upgrade their ships. Maybe make some tires also on the ship,
Mm-hmm.
like open upgrade slots or something like that. And on the instance, there would be no decay on those instances. So the players would only spend money upgrading the ship, right?
Yeah.
And the fee of one or two pets.
Interesting.
So you would be really competing against each other.
It is like I don't battle stimulator in a
Yeah,
Calypso, but
like
in
that
on the space.
on space. Yeah, and really, I think the rings should have no effect on space simulation. If
Nice.
that ever exists, I hope that rings will not have any effect on that. And when I'm talking about space simulator, it's like a real space simulator without the reload thing. It's like click and shoot,
Mm-hmm.
and flight on first person. I think it would be a fresh thing on this game to bring other type of players,
Mm-hmm.
and it could help to
Make things more interesting.
more interesting. Yeah, even insert some robot story back in the game with those instances. Creates the story. I've never heard more about the robot invasions. So
Okay. How
that those are my ideas for a new game, a better game,
new and better
more
game.
friendly game.
And I have seen you have been hunting for a long time.
Yeah.
How is your hunting loot?
Well,
Still bad?
still bad, although I have hit a half, but yeah, like okay, in 88,000 pets, I've lost 6,800. So it's not a very good return. I hope things will get better, but I don't have much faith. I
Uh,
know some players are also having 90% on hunting returns even after cycling 100,000.
mm-hmm.
That's alarming.
Yeah,
That's not what Mindark was advertising with the average loot.
yeah.
Because okay, I can believe that the average loot could be like those 97.
Mm-hmm.
But it's 97 what on that area, on 24 hours on that area, or I mean, it's
I nobody for that nobody can tell though, I
of
think.
course I think the game likes transparency.
Yeah.
On that part, um, it I think I mean okay, what? How can I see if Minarch is like raising the tax on the land they own if I don't have any access to see the tax of Minarch from that area, from that land?
Mm.
Why? If I can see the tax on the others on other land area, why can't I see Minarch tax? Just why not? I think
Mm.
it would be really funny to see that.
I am not sure if there is a text on a mine arc text from mine arc, then it will be max at 5% or something, I think.
I don't
But
know.
if if not, then if they don't have a text on it, then it will be totally zero, or either zero or five max.
Well, in the past, Minarch usually was getting their profits from decay, right? I
Yeah,
think that thing changed. If that changed, it means they are taxing the players, right?
yeah,
I mean, the money must come from somewhere, right?
yeah. But you know, some of the things MA have changed. I also, you know, there are things that my app have done so far, like two pets into the planet. They have removed it. That's quite nice from them as well. And what I heard from last update was when you enter from space station to planet,
Yeah,
it is no more lootable.
yeah, that was a good move.
That was also a good move.
Okay, now why the hell didn't they they do that first in the first place?
I don't know.
They even play the game. Like, okay, why doesn't any Mindark employee start to play the game like a a newbie from the beginning? Okay, I'm a newbie. I'm going to start the game. Let's test the game. Let's test this if this is working. If it's not working because sometimes I think they don't even test the game if it's funny or not.
But there are also things that I like from Mine Arc is that it's not in Calypso Planet, especially from Planet Partner, begin from Arcadian Moon. They have, daily free pet, such
Oh yeah,
as
but, is that from Mind Arc or from the partner?
I am not sure. Those things are really quite good for, especially maybe not for rich people, but for newbie, two pet daily is quite, it's
Yeah,
helpful
okay,
for them.
can agree that yes, it's good, but that money must come from somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
If the
it could.
was
I am not
the
sure. Is it from MA or Planet Partner? And
must be
there,
from partner.
it is not only in Arcadian Moon, also in Rocktopia there is free pet.
Yeah, yeah.
When you hunt AI for 40 AI, then you get two pet of, you know, card, and then one pet of emo, three pet total, which is, quite good for newbie.
Yes, it's good, but okay, imagine that the players just do that. So they're like sucking pets from the economy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Must come from in game, I think.
From in
Uh,
game itself, yeah.
what I mean is, if the loot was adjusted to a good level for newbies,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they wouldn't need those two pets. I'm not saying it's a bad move. Okay, for newbies it's very good.
Very good, yeah.
Do they stay in game? That's the question. How much of the newbies stay in game after 1 year, or okay, let's say after 2 months? How many newbies stay in game?
I can't exactly tell. That's a good question, though. I don't really. Actually, nobody can tell.
Yeah.
And for me, what I think is average player actively online is around 5 to 10,000.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you another question. From your friend list,
Yeah.
how many of the average player, I mean, like middle players that actively play the game, are active now?
Well, it's around 15
Have you
to 30.
have you
Because
noticed any drop?
what did you say?
Did you notice any drop of your friend lists being online?
Yeah, there are, several people that left. I mean, totally offline.
Yeah.
And there are also several people that newly added. I don't know, maybe because of my YouTube. They
Yeah, sure.
added through YouTube and they wanted to know me. But a lot of old player, I noticed that they don't really want to bother with this game anymore.
That's what's happening in my friend list. Like, I never added. Maybe I added like two players in the last year
Yeah,
to my friends. So the majority is like old players and from the other years. And like usually I only have like 5 person online usually, and it used to be one page in the friend list used to be all green. So it's a big drop on active players.
yeah, I think,
And it's why I was saying about those returns to the 95 after 1000 to
and
make people okay, sure, I can play a lot more. I'll buy more weapons. So if I buy more weapons, the crafters can craft more.
yeah,
I think it would be good to the economy if the returns would be adjusted. Maybe through the mobs, I don't know, but I know that the middle mobs they're sucking pads like Aatrox. And Aatrox, okay, now maybe Aatrox is a middle mob. I'm
Yeah.
talking about bears and Argonauts. You know, um, I think the TT loss is too high for the mob that it is. It's just my thought.
Yeah. But
But
yeah.
someone has to pay those all-time highs, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if the all-time high it's several pots, like pet reserve. Let's unleash the all-time high now. Or if I don't know, really. Sometimes I wonder how the Hoffs and the
Global.
loot works. If it's like on the area, if it's overall, if it's if it's just some mind arc employee that pushed the button. Okay, it's time. Chook.
And I think is Mind Up also do some, advertising. They just don't really. I don't know why they didn't do that
Do more advertising. Yes.
because most people there are some of the people that who visited my YouTube and then on Discord as well. When I say I play Entropia Universe, oh, what is that game? I
What the
don't
hell?
know. No, not much of people really know about this game though.
But if you said you played like Second Life, they would know.
They know, and if I say, "Hey, I play Call of Duty," oh, I know that. I also play blah 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 blah.
Of course, it's different. It's well, Call of Duty, you don't have to pay your ammo.
Yeah,
but yeah, Minarch should advertise more.
advertise more. I think real cash economy game kind of interested. Also
Yeah,
there are no game that has like real real in-game currency can exchange to real money. There is no game like Entropy Universe.
there were some attempts, but yeah, there is no game like Entropia now.
Can no not You cannot trade directly from in-game correct currency to real life cash.
Yeah,
You can sell through other websites on other game. You can, for instance, if you play RuneScape, I do play RuneScape before, and when I get like millions and billions of game currency, I cannot cash out
yeah.
like
It was like Diablo 3.
yeah, you have to sell through the maybe eBay, maybe other website.
Yeah. Uh, I remember some gems even being sold at eBay, but yeah, no, there's no game with the real cash economy concept.
Okay, I think that would be it is really long enough for this talk.
Okay, man.
Thank you very much again for
Time. Have fun, man.
yeah, and I am also really thank everybody who just make me reach 100 subscriber.
Congrats.
Yeah, and I'll be happy to make you know video again and again just to help you guys who enjoy Entropia Universe. For now, we are going to say bye bye and we will keep on doing our stuff in Entropia Universe. For now, see you guys. Ciao ciao.